The Torah tells us that after the Meraglim, the spies that brought their Amos reports, Vatisu kol eidov idus kolam, vayifku ha'om balaylahu. They raised their voices and they cried throughout the night. So the Gemara tells us, the Medrash tells us in Tainis, Heim bochu b'chiyah shel chinom, because they cried a crying which was unwarranted, it was baseless. And the ekvalem b'chilo doros, and will designate a reason for them to cry throughout all the generations. Because the night that they had cried was the night of Tisha B'Av. All the greatest tragedies that befell the Klal Yisrael happened on Tisha B'Av. The Mishnah in Tainus enumerates 5 of them. The Chet HaMeraglim, the first and second Beis HaMikdash were destroyed on Tisha B'Av. Beitar was Tisha B'Av. They plowed under Yerushalayim, was on Tisha B'Av. This is the Bechila Doros, because you cried, the Bechil Shel Chinom, I'll give you what to cry about. So the obvious question is, I'll give you what to cry about. In life, everything's choice. God doesn't punish a person unless he's deserving of punishment. Punishment is based on, you could have chosen differently, and you chose to do the wrong thing. So therefore, the result is attributed to the person's choice. What do you mean? On the Ekvelchem Bechila Doros, I'll say at a time, man is not perfect. There's no perfect person. So that we failed, that was our choice to fail. What exactly was the Midah Keneged Midah, the measure for measure, because they cried a Bechir Shel Chinam, an unwarranted, a baseless reason to cry, therefore you'll have you what to cry about. We cried because we failed. As it says, the Shalosh Averos, the 3 cardinal sins, Sinas Chinam, whatever it was, whatever the various failings were, spiritual failings. Person merits certain privileges. And he has those privileges, and because of those privileges, he's able to do phenomenal things. And then the person goes and abuses the privilege. And the one who initially had offered him the privilege, endowed him with the privilege, says, you go and you misbehave one more time, I'm withdrawing the privilege. The person no longer has the privilege. Why? Because it's due to his misbehavior that he forfeited the right, the privilege. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us one level of clarity, a unique level of clarity. When we're in the desert, this is the Dor Deah. We stood at Sinai. Hashem spoke to us face to face. We saw the splitting of the sea. We witnessed the Esamakos. Many things. On the Akovot, we were engulfed with Kedusha. I mean, with such a level of clarity, how do you go and make such a serious mistake? To suspect God, that God is out to destroy you, and to embrace the position of the 10 spies and not the position of Kalev and Yeshua. Here I give you such clarity. And how do you close your eyes despite the clarity? From the future, you don't have to close your eyes. You will no longer have that clarity. As a result of no longer having that clarity, you're going to make the mistakes. Of course, the failings are attributed to ourselves. But why did we fail? Because we no longer had that special clarity. And that was the Midah Keneged Midah, that when Hashem provides a person with something, and you don't appreciate its value and its privilege and its usage and its application, Hashem says, I'm going to withdraw it. As it says in Mishnah Pirkei Avos, a person who studies Torah mitoch oni, despite his impoverished state, so far, ultimately he'll study it mitoch osher. And the person who's mevatel Torah mitoch osher, that he has wealth, and despite that he doesn't study Torah, Hashem says you will be mevatel Torah mitoch oni, because there's no reason that you should any longer have that privilege.